Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Ade and I'm the veteran arcade soldier and I'm sweating. It is so warm today, but I hope everyone is good out there. We are back with another live watch along and there's already a few people in the chat. That is what we like to see. How are you guys doing? We're here today for the big quarterfinal, the second quarterfinal of the World Cup so far, which is Spain, one of the pre-tournament favourites versus Belgium. So we're going to have a look at the two teams in a moment, but let me just say hello to the guys in the chat. We have Camille. How are you doing, Camille? Hope you're doing well, my brother. Please let me know. And we have Abdul, the main man, in the chat as well. So lovely to see you guys. I will read out the messages in a minute. I was just going to make sure everything is working correctly. Please let me know if there's anything wrong, like the sound or anything. I would really appreciate it. But hopefully everything is all good. I'm just rushing around and I'm just going to get it all set up now. So hopefully everything is good. Everything is good. Right, so Abdul, my man, says, hi Vaz and chat, how are you? Like and subscribe. That's what we like to hear. This is a platform where you can have your voice heard. Today's game, Spain versus Belgium. Michael Edwards quits Liverpool FC and we'll see Richard Hughes following suit. FSG can't future plan board to pitch issues. Yep, they definitely have problems, my man. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, it needed to happen. They need a shake up. And, you know, these people are successful businessmen, FSG. I'll trust them to make the right decision and bring someone in. The main thing is they need to get someone in quickly or at least make sure they get all of their transfer targets, Abdul, just to make sure that we are okay until, say, the next summer or January when they get in the next person. Because it's just about getting the recruitment now and then the rest is we can fix in time. But it happens, but we need to get someone that's going to be here for the long term, Abdul. We need someone that's going to be here for 5-6 years. Because obviously you would have heard that these guys were only sticking around for 3 years anyway. So I'm not quite sure what that was all about. It didn't really have long-term strategy at mind, but that's my thoughts on it. I'm not too worried about it, my bro. Let's just get the transfers in that we need. Hughes is going to be still around dealing with the transfers until the end of the window. And then we see what happens, my man. So I'm not too worried. And how are you, Camille? Let me know. How is it going for you? Right. Where is the chat there? All good, my bro, for you. Excellent. That's what we like to hear, Camille. Have you had a good day? Yeah, very warm over in the UK, so it is what it is. Obviously, if there's anyone in the chat, please feel free to say hello, introduce yourself. My name is Ade. We have Camille. We have Abdul in the chat. So we are here to talk about football and talk about life, talk about whatever you want. Let's go. As long as we don't dive too deep into the topics of religion and politics. A little bit, but not too deep. We're happy to talk about anything. Have you done with your food, bro? Yes, I have. I had lovely shish kebabs today. I had some nice lamb kofta. Just bought those. Put them in the air fryer. A little bit of vegetable, some nice sauce. And it was very delicious. I had 2 of those. My youngest son, he didn't want it, though. He had about half of one. He said he wasn't hungry. But it is what it is. Camille says, what is the condition of Natasha's father, bro? No idea. Haven't seen her yet. Hopefully she will come in today and we can make sure she is okay. But I hope she is all right. Hey, Cameron, how you doing, my man? Hope you are good. Please let us know. And we are getting ready for this game. Very much looking forward to this game. I think this game might be a little bit similar to yesterday's, but probably a bit more entertaining, but with more goals, I think. So, Camille says, according to the age, Arthur's bro younger. According to behavior, me younger. Yeah, maybe he's more mature than you, bro. He's very mature when he wants to be, young Arthur. Hopefully, we will see him soon. If he is free, you never know. Maybe he's going to be busy with his family. Who knows? But hopefully, he's all right. Hey, Natasha. We were just asking after you. How are you doing, Natasha? Yeah, I hope that you're doing well. Hopefully your father's feeling comfortable as best as can be. Please let us know. And welcome back to the channel. And Natasha says, hiya, how's things? I see the England v Norway game might be delayed due to extreme heat. Really, Natasha? Wow, that's the first time hearing of that. But honestly, is this England game cursed, Natasha? Absolutely crazy. But so it goes from thunderstorms to extreme heat. But Natasha, thank you for asking. I'm excellent. I'm fine. But how are you doing, my dear? Sending you love and thoughts and positive vibes. Please let us know how you're doing. Everyone was asking after you yesterday, hoping you was okay. So I hope you felt the love from a distance. How are you doing today, Natasha? Please let us know if you don't mind sharing. And yes, hello, Arthur. How are you, bro? They like to delay everything. Exactly, Arthur. Absolutely ridiculous. But it is what it is. Natasha says it is because it is 44-degree heat in Miami. Absolutely crazy heat, right? I didn't realise it was that hot over there. So that's the kind of thing that actually plays into England's favour, Natasha, because even though the British, we struggle with the heat, the Norwegians will find it even more harder because obviously they're more fairer and they're not used to the extreme temperatures. So they're more used to the cold, if anything. So it will be interesting to see how both teams handle it. So all good, but yes. But yeah, thank you for those lovely updates. You are amazing. Camille says, what is your vision on Argentina versus Egypt match? Unfair issue, bro. To be honest with you, I don't really have a problem with it. I think people... Oh, one sec. Let me address Natasha. Natasha says, I'm okay, but it's so hot in the UK tomorrow. It's 38 degrees. Yes, Natasha, it's going to be another Scorchio one. But, you know, it's going to be the last of the good weather coming up. So it will calm down, Natasha. But hopefully we can all stay cool. Make sure you're hydrated. Get yourself a special ice cream. We were talking about ice cream on a chat yesterday. What is your favourite ice cream, Natasha? Mine is salted caramel. Let's hope that you agree as well. Otherwise, get yourself some lollies. You know, keep yourself cool. You know, just make yourself feel pleased, my dear. Just make yourself feel pleased. She calls him Arthur Daly. He won't even know who that is. Oh, you like the mint choc chip? Loved it. That's another one for me. That's up there for me. That's my second after salted caramel. Regarding the Argentina-Egypt game, I didn't really have an issue with it. I think there was obviously a little things, but ultimately Egypt had a 2-0 lead with 11 minutes to go. On no planet should you be losing the game in 90 minutes. So in my opinion, they had themselves to blame. Argentina turned up the heat and Egypt couldn't handle the heat in the kitchen. It was game over. I think it's the way it went. That's just too bad. Arthur thinks robbery. Arthur Daly, Natasha calls him. That's one for us, Natasha, from the old school. Arthur's going to be too young for that, but he definitely is here daily. So that is actually a double entendre. What is fewer, Natasha? Fewer days of heat coming up, and all good. Arthur, how has your day been, young sir? Oh, I see. Natasha says, but it's because UEFA want Argentina v France final. I think, if anything, that would be the dream final, wouldn't it, Natasha? It would get more eyes on it in the tournament around the world. You'd have Lionel Messi, the GOAT, in the final with Argentina. You get the rerun, classic final. The last final was amazing. And then you've got Kylian Mbappe's France, the best team. So I think you're right. They probably do want that final. But hopefully, well, from my perspective, and a few others, England, Arthur as well, and Abdul. Hopefully, England take out Norway. England take out Argentina. And we end up with an England-France final. We might even get England-Spain. You never know. Are France definitely going to be able to beat Spain? That is the question. If Spain get there. Arthur says, dream final, England versus anyone. Exactly, Arthur. I'm with you. Natasha said the final is going to be 6 hours. Oh, I heard this today. Did you hear about the halftime show, guys? They're going to do something like 45 minutes, 1 hour show in the middle of the final. Absolutely ridiculous. What are they on about? It is disgusting. Camille says, then why, bro, FBI filed a case on Argentina? 300 million bribes, something. Is that true? I don't know. That's the first time hearing about it, Camille. You can let me know. Abdul says, I like your channel, V.A.S, and your viewers because you understand what the views are about. World Cup 26, past games, other clubs, countries and games. Other channels feed their narrative and don't listen. There you go, my bro. At the end of the day, a channel is only as good as its community and its people, right? So that's the whole point. As we move into the summer, of course, the majority of us here will be Liverpool fans. I'm a Liverpool fan, so most people are going to gravitate towards that. But as you said, I let everybody have their say. Anybody can come on here. Man U fans, Arsenal fans, Spurs, whatever. Burnley, Bromley, whatever you want. It's all about the football. And, of course, we're always going to be more focused on the Premier League because that's our club and that's the majority of the interest. But I'm happy for anyone to come on here and talk football. Look at Rob. The user Get Rob. He's in here yesterday, the last few days. Lovely young guy. He supports Southampton. They're not even in the Prem anymore. But look how comfortable he feels. And that's what we want to make. Abdul says, V.A.S, your connection with viewer is on point. Thank you, my brother. Natasha says, the players are coming out one at a time in the final to beat to their favourites. Is that real, Natasha? No way. That is absolutely ridiculous. Is that the case? I can't believe it. So yeah, it will literally take hours then. That is disgusting. Hopefully that is some mad exaggeration from them, Natasha. I hope so. But I do know they're going to have this halftime concert like the Super Bowl. It's going to take an hour. Absolute nonsense. Mauler says, who is your first subscriber? Good point. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I did, a few friends and family did join, but they kind of did it for support. But the actual very first person who I actually really spoke to properly via messages on one of my videos was Sir Pats. He was the first one. Absolute legend. The man likes Sir Pats. And he was so friendly. He said, look, listen, I know you're starting, but I wish you all the luck. Obviously, he's a Liverpool fan, and he goes, I really appreciate your video, and I really liked it. And yeah, I was really happy. It gave me a lot of confidence. Not that I need confidence, because I'm a big head like that. Let's go. But anyway, McMorris says, even me supporting Boca Juniors. There you go, Camille. Even you, brother. Abdul says, I don't understand what is going on with the Liverpool board and pitch. Well, it is what it is. I think some of these things, Abdul, they're in place for years and years in advance, or months and months. So it's just part of the process. They kind of knew it was going to happen. But maybe it's because of the disaster of the season last year, where maybe FSG just wanted these guys out of the door. But instead of doing it like the Nottingham Forest, Marinakis, the next day, if Marinakis owned Liverpool, the Monday after the last game of the season, he would have said, you're sacked, you're sacked, you're sacked, you're sacked. But because FSG are a big multi-company business, they do it in a more slow, quiet way. So I think they wanted to get rid of Hughes and Edwards, but they just do it in a more formal way. And I think this is what we're seeing today. Just the formal separation of Hughes and Edwards. Arthur says, ducking American trying to make our game an advert that no one cares about, like fake football. It's American BS. I agree with you, Arthur, 100%. Natasha said, yes, and Donald Trump is coming out with the World Cup trophy, so the final could be ours. Is that right, Natasha? Wow. So we've got to wait for this old man to walk out with a trophy. Like you say, that might take 45 minutes in itself. Well said, Natasha. Absolutely hilarious. Abdul says, we're not planning for the future effectively and efficiently. Yeah, the thing is though, Abdul, the main thing is don't panic. At the end of the day, let's just get through the summer window. Hughes is here. Edwards was not doing much anyway, because he was brought in for the multi-club model. So he didn't really have much to do apart from oversee certain small things, certain transfers, but not too much. It's all on Richard Hughes. Richard Hughes is still here. It's his job to get the players in for the start of next season. So let him do his job. He can leave and then we can worry. But until then, I'm not panicking. Natasha says, America hoping to hold the World Cup again in 2038. Are you serious? Wow. If that happens, Natasha, then they need to investigate that, because there's no way it should be happening that quickly. Of course, they can make a lot of money out of it, and it's a massive event. And they have done a great event, to be fair. They've held it well. But they've already had it in 1994. They've had it again in 2026. They cannot have it again in 2038. That would be disgusting. It should be brought here first. FSG is happy to get Champions League football. I want to win trophies like the Premier League and Champions League every season. I know what you mean, Abdul. The thing is, maybe you might see something crazy like FSG. I believe FSG might even put Liverpool up for sale soon. So maybe then it gets bought by some some massive conglomerate, and a bigger one than FSG, maybe even like a state-funded company or business or country might take us. Maybe look at what's happening with Newcastle. Think about this, guys. Newcastle can't make inroads with the finances because they're not big enough a club. Maybe the PIF clubs sell Newcastle and buy Liverpool. You never know. That is really the club they probably should have bought in the first place. Let me know your thoughts. Arthur says they're trying to make football a cash grab. 100% Arthur. It is pretty shambolic. Right. Keep the chat going, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. In the meantime, I'm just going to quickly go through the two teams, or at least share them with you on the screen so we can have a look at the two lineups. But yes, keep the chat going. It's absolutely tremendous. Right, so these are your lineups. I'll put them on the screen. We can see what we think of them. Yeah, so let's have a look at these. Right, so Spain, with their manager, Luis de la Fuente, and they're playing the formation, the 4-2-3-1. In goal, they have Unai Simon, they have Pedro Porro of Spurs, they have Pau Cubarsí of Barca, they have Laporte. I still can't remember where he is. Obviously, he's over in Saudi. They've got Marc Cucurella of Real Madrid. They've got Rodri of City, Fabian Ruiz of PSG. They've got Lamine Yamal playing off the right wing. They've got Dani Olmo in the 10. They've got Baena off the left of Atletico, and they've got Oyarzabal of Real Sociedad. In Belgium have Rudy Garcia as their manager, of course. They've got playing a 4-2-3-1 system. They're playing Thibaut Courtois of Real Madrid in goal. Timothy Castagne, where is he now? Is he still at? Where is Castagne? I can't remember now. Sunderland, maybe? They've got Ngoy. They've got McKaylee. They've got De Kuyper of Brighton. They've got Vanaken. They've got Raskin in midfield. They've got Leandro Trossard off the right-hand side. That is an interesting tactic. They've got De Bruyne in the 10. And they've got Jeremy Doku off the left wing. They have Charles de Ketelaere of AC Milan in the striker position. So, before we go through the subs quickly, Cameron, yes, welcome back, Cameron. Cameron says, glad you are okay, Natasha. Much love in the chat to you, Natasha. Hope she is feeling better than the heated weather out there. That is cooking us, Cameron. But yes, all good. Thank you for sharing such a lovely message. Man like Victor is back. How are you, my friend? Victor, I hope you are well, brother. Victor says, hi, I hope Spain win and Argentina goes to the final so that we can get our revenge of the Euro 2024 and World Cup 22. Wow, Victor, you are that petty. You want to take the dangerous Spain over Belgium? Would you not rather have Belgium, Victor? It's more or less a lot easier than Spain, or you just want the challenge? Let me know, Victor, but I respect the game, my friend. That is, wow, what a brave man. He's so confident in France that he just wants Spain just to smash them out. Victor, you are a legend. Right, let's go with the, let's go through the substitutes before we go back to the chat. We're on the Spain bench. Eric Garcia, Joan Garcia of Barcelona. Pedri is on the bench from Barcelona. Grimaldo, Borja Iglesias, the veteran striker. Marcos Llorente of Atletico. Mikel Moreno of Arsenal. Victor Munoz of Liverpool FC. Still have not seen this guy kick a ball in a World Cup. Jeremy Pino of Brighton. Mark Pubil. We have Gavi of Barca. David Raya of Arsenal. We have Ferran Torres of Barcelona. Nico Williams of Atletico Bilbao. And Martin Zubimendi, who is keeping the bench warm in the World Cup, Arthur. Martin Zubimendi is keeping a bench warm for Spain, and he's also keeping a bench warm for the Arsenal. Right, anyway, on the bench for Belgium is De Winter, Fernandez Pardo, Mateus Fernandez Pardo. We'd like to see him come on and see what he can do. We have Axel Witsel, the veteran. They got Semi Lamens, who is the Man U goalkeeper. Romelu Lukaku, big old Lukaku, who cannot seem to last 90 minutes. They got Luca Bacchio, Thomas Meunier. They've got Penders, Salamakers. They have Cez. They have Arta Tiarte, and they have Morera on the bench. So that is the two teams. So yes, let's get back to the chat. Right. Victor says, in response to what I was saying, no, just a challenge. I'm confident. Victor, you are the man for that. He is all about the challenge. He does not care about Spain. Victor doesn't care that Spain have not even let in a goal in this World Cup. Like, that is absolutely incredible. Victor, I will sing it one more time for you. Romanes la coupa la maison. Allez, le bleu, allez. That's for you, Victor. Right. Abdul says, I want to compete with the best. Best versus best. I hear that, my man. It's a bit like the fight sports. You only want to see the top fighters versus the top fighters. And hopefully, we're going to see the 4 best teams in the tournament. England get past Norway in a semi-final versus Argentina. And then hopefully we get France versus Spain. Obviously, Belgium will have a lot to say in that matter. But let's see. Victor says, Pedri benched isn't normal. I was surprised as well. But when you think about it, if you look at who they have in midfield, they've got Rodri in midfield and Ruiz. Maybe some tiredness, maybe he's got a bit of a niggle, but obviously Pedri is a better player than Ruiz. But Ruiz is very experienced. He's won the Champions League for your team, Victor. So maybe a bit surprising, but Spain, just like France, have so much quality. And obviously Pedri can still come on. Arthur says, they haven't let in a goal because they have just played a rubbish team. Arthur is never giving anybody credit unless they are wearing a cannon on their chest. Arthur, you're an absolute savage. But all good, all good. Hopefully everyone that's joined in has already hit the like button. If you haven't, please make sure you do. It will help the channel, help the growth, and bring good people, good quality people into the community. So we are kicking off in 7 minutes. And I thank you for that. Victor says, England is the best team, their side, but England-Norway is, in my opinion, the match of this round. That is the closest to be a 50-50. I hear that, my man. Yeah, obviously, France-Morocco, wow, that was a 90-10 in the end ratio. England-Norway, I still think England, I mean, I know what you mean. England are the better team, but I think it's, in my opinion, it's, on reality, if I really deep think it, I think it's 65-35 England favour. I'm very confident we will beat them. But I know what you mean. On the day, Haaland has the X factor to level it out and make it 50-50. But I still think it's 65-35 in England's favour. But let's see. This one might be a bit more of a... This is about the same, really. So a lot of the teams are... But this is... Yeah, I agree, Victor. This is the closest one. I think Spain and Belgium... Belgium's a good team, but Spain they're a better, more classy side than Belgium. But I agree with you, my bro. So, yes. All good, all good. I've lost my train of thought for the minute, but yes. Oh, that's it. Guys, let us get the predictions in the chat. If you're there, Natasha, get your predictions in the chat, my dear. And I hope your family as well, particularly your young son as well. So, yeah, Natasha, get your predictions in the chat. Let's go. I'm going to go for a Spain. I think this is the day that Spain let in their first goal. And I think it's going to be a 2-1 Spain win, in my opinion. Victor says, I think 55-45. Because Norway have many underrated players and both defences are kind of weak. It can be an insane match with many goals. Exactly. I do agree with a lot of that, apart from the percentages, but obviously it's all about opinions. When I do the prediction tomorrow, I'm actually going for a 3-2 England or a 3-1 England. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide tomorrow. Oh, but saying that, actually, I'm definitely going to go for 3-2 because Gahey is injured. So he's going to be out of the game tomorrow. So we're going with Konza and John Stones. So, Arthur thinks 90-10 now. I don't think it's that strong, but, you know, it's all about opinions, guys. Arthur reckons Spain 1, Belgium 0. Good shout. That's what I was toying with that one, Arthur. But I'm thinking because the stakes are high, very last chance for Belgium ever for their the last of their golden generation. Obviously, Hazard has retired. And what happened to even Thorgan Hazard? He hasn't made the tournament this time. But yes, Victor is going for 2-0. Abdul, let us know yours, my bro. Camille, let us know your one. And Natasha, if you're around still, please let us know yours as well. Everyone get those predictions in. Why is England not producing the next Terry and Rio in defence? Exactly. Because we're in a shocking state. Abdul, we've gone from John Terry Rio Ferdinand to now Konza. Wow. And Gehi and Jarell Kwanzaa and these very just low quality to half decent, centre backs. Yeah, it's poor. It's poor. Back then, in that era you're talking about, you had players like Carragher that couldn't get on the bench. You had Sol Campbell, Tony Adams. These guys could not get back into the England setup because of Terry and Ferdinand. It's incredible, really, the level of quality that has dropped, but it is what it is. You need Upper Meccano in the English team. Victor, you didn't hear what I said yesterday. Victor, here is a hot take. This is my opinion. I have never rated that player. He is the most underrated, the most overrated centre-back that plays at an elite level. I've never understood how this guy can be a starting centre-back for France and Bayern Munich. He is one of the worst centre-backs I've ever seen. He is so average. If he was English, I would not pick him. He's awful. Awful. He is definitely a 2 out of 10 centre-back. Bro, how Konate does not play in front of him? Like Maxence Lacroix is better than him. Konate is definitely better than him. Saliba is definitely better than him. Oh my God. He's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. And if you don't win the World Cup, he would definitely play a part of it. He is awful. But Didier loves him. Didier Deschamps loves him. Arthur says, why did they only get one nation to referee a game? I guess it obviously just in part, to keep it. You know what, Arthur? It's because they are teams, aren't they? They obviously speak the same language, but a lot of them have worked as a team. So I don't know. Let's say it's Michael Oliver. He will have his English team that he would use in the Premier League. So they just bring the team, their kind of referee squad, as it were. That because not every English referee works with all of the linesmen. So they have their own specialist group. So that's the reason why. Yeah, Victor, not sure if you agree on my take, but I go really strong on Upper Meccano being awful. Peter, sorry, my man, you snuck in. I did not see you, brother. How are you doing, my man? Peter says, evening, chaps. It's stupid hot up in here again. It really is. Arthur says, Gay's rubbish anyway. We should play Dan Burn. Oh, that's a hot take, Arthur. I disagree. Victor says 2-0. And Arthur says, oh no, we've done all of those. So that is that. Victor says, in my opinion, you are a huge fraud. He is insane with Bayern Munich. And with the French team, no one beats him in a 1v1. I totally disagree with you. I would even say that he needs to be in a World Cup 11. Wow. Well, we are going to have to disagree on that. He's someone that I've never rated, to be fair. I'm open to change my mind, but honestly, he is awful. But it's all about opinions, my bro. Even yesterday, such an easy game. He made 2 big mistakes. One was when he went to control the ball. It spooned over and was nearly an own goal. And there was another thing where, even obviously he's not an attacker, but so many times he's 3-4 yards out, an easy header. He can't even score that. Obviously he's a centre back, but honestly, I do not rate him at all. But hey, we all have opinions, my bro. I'm not having him. But obviously, like you say, he does start for France and he does start for Bayern Munich. So hey, maybe I'm just a big fraud, but I definitely don't think he's a very good centre-back. And Saliba's better than him. Konate, definitely. Lacroix, I just wouldn't touch Upper Meccano. But you know why as well? When they were coming through at the same time, Konate, Upper Meccano at Leipzig, and the game has started. Damn. Yeah, I'd never wanted Upper Meccano. Awful player. But anyway, the game has started. Alright. Header, okay, but in defense, he's insane. You will see. You have 2 more matches to change your opinion. No problem, bro. Well, I saw him in the Champions League every season, bro. I've seen him play against Liverpool as well. I've seen him play against Arsenal. Nah, not for me. But that's just not for me. He's not technically good enough. He's strong. He's fast. You know, he's very physical, but technique, ability, nah, not for me, brother. But it's cool. No one gets everything right, and nobody is right over everything. So that is cool. Right, let me get the timer going because I am behind. Hey, Yusuf, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the chat, Yusuf. It looks like this match will be fierce, bro. Yeah, it's definitely started with the house on fire, Yusuf. Let us know, Yusuf, what is your prediction for the match? And you are following some of the German-based players, Upamecano, who we were just talking about. Yusuf, Victor, Yusuf supports Bayern. Yusuf, what do you think of Upamecano as a centre-back? Be honest. And don't be biased. Be honest. Arthur said he couldn't get in Curacau's team. Right, so Spain. Knock it out wide. Cucurella. Oh, blocked. Bayern were robbed against PSG. It was close. I think Victor just challenged you to a duel across the time and space over Upamecano. Haha. That's cool, that's cool. Yusuf thinks there will be a penalty shootout. Okay, so you think maybe 0-0 and then extra time maybe? I hear that. And Yusuf, let us know. Myself and Victor, we're having a debate over Upamecano. I think he's awful. He thinks he's amazing. Should be in the team of the World Cup. I just don't think he's a very good centre-back. I think he's very lucky to start for France. And I think he's very lucky to start for Bayern Munich. So, but that's just my opinion. But it is what it is. Much love to you, Victor, my bro. Yes, bro, it is indeed surprising news for Uppa. Okay. So what do you think of him? He plays for your club team. What do you think? So the game is underway. All right, Pedro Porro. Oh, lovely turn by Dani Olmo. Sprays it out wide. Baena of Atletico. Victor says, hot take, Mbappe World Cup is the best prime of the 2020 years. Victor, in my opinion, it's a difficult one. Oh, you're talking about... Because obviously he had a great... Yeah, true. Victor, if they win it, 100%. Because he was amazing in the... in 2022, got to the final, hat-trick in the final, and obviously he's smashing this World Cup. So maybe, Victor, you're probably right, my man. But if Messi wins the World Cup again, has to be Messi. So I think maybe it depends who wins it. But it's close. It's definitely them two, isn't it, Victor? That's what we can agree on. It's definitely Messi and Kylian that are the two greatest players of the World Cups in the 2020 years, 100%. Arthur says Yamal 2024. Oh, he was amazing. Yeah, he smashed it. Him and Williams were cooking in that Euros tournament. Oh, Doku, lovely feet. Gets away. Beautiful. Oh. Hey, Espresso, what's happening, my broski? How you doing? Hope you are good, my bro. Let us know in the chat. Fist bump, my bro. Arthur says... Oh, Victor says Yamal 2025, too insane. Oh, 100%. He hasn't really lit up the tournament so far, Victor. But still a young man. This is his first World Cup. But I'm a bit worried about Yamal. I think he's played too much football at an early age, to be honest. I think once you start playing a player this much, you end up with a problem. Now, Arthur's not going to like it, but you already know my thoughts on Saka. Great player, but he's been used too much. So, and I think Yamal is already on the same trajectory as Saka. Played too many games. And by the time you get to 23, 24, the injuries. And then you start getting into a difficult position. Yamal needs to be looked after. He's a special talent. Arthur says he is just given space to shoot and any non-rugby player will score from the edge of the box. Regarding Yamal. Nah, he's better than that, man. Come on. Zero ball knowledge from Ade there. You are a clown. My ball knowledge is supreme. Yes, Espresso. Let us know how you're doing, bro. And please let us know your prediction for the game. Whack it in the chat, my bro. And hopefully you've hit that like button on entry, bro. Hopefully so. Oh, you're talking about Mbappe? Oh, come on, man. What are we talking about? He was top scorer in the last tournament with Mbappe. Scored a hat-trick in the final. Bring them back from the depths. Was clutch in most games. Scored 2 in the final to take it to extra time. Scored the equaliser in extra time. You know what I mean? Then he scored his own penalty in a shootout. And he was amazing the whole tournament. And this tournament, who's been better than him in this tournament? Other than... who's been better in him this tournament? Other than Messi? Maybe not even Messi. They've been about on the same level. So you're being far too harsh on Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe is amazing. Yeah, Kane's been very good. And he was very good last World Cup as well. So fair enough. Victor says, please don't compare Saka to Yamal. No, I'm not doing that. Saka's a fraud. Arsenal fans keep overrating him and comparing him with elite attackers because they have no elite attackers. I agree with you, Victor. The only reason I use Saka to compare with Yamal is the amount of games they've played at a young age. That's what I'm saying. You understand? So Saka was used a lot from 18 by Arteta. And now we're seeing a lot of problems. And Saka is a very good player. He's not elite, but he's a very good player. And he should be able to get to elite. But I think the injuries and the overplaying is going to catch up with him. That's my thoughts on Saka. But let's see. I like Bukayo Saka. He's a good boy. But yeah, he's definitely played too much football already. But Victor, what I would say about Saka is the only player that I have seen give Nuno Mendes a nightmare. Every time, and Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world. That is without a doubt. Nuno Mendes for your club PSG. Saka has give that guy nightmares every time I see him. So Saka is definitely a top player. Maybe he's not, elite level. But you know what I mean? Do you agree on that? That Saka gives Nuno Mendes a big problem? Espresso, 2-1 with the prediction. Love to see it. We've got a few in the chat. We've got 1-0 from Arthur. I've got 2-1 as well, Espresso, to Spain. I'm assuming you're saying Spain as well. Peter didn't put his one in the chat, I don't think. Camille, what did you say in yours? Abdul, I can't remember what Abdul said. You'll have to remind me. Victor says he has great potential, but he isn't very impressive this last year. Yeah, but this is the injuries, my bro. This is what I'm talking about. And this is where it could happen with Yamal with Spain. Yamal has already played nearly 150 games already at 18. It's too much. Arthur says, no, he just shoved on the ground, injuring him. What's that? Saka, yeah? Let's not get into pushing people over, because I'll have to bring up Martinelli on my boy Connor Bradley. Scummy behaviour. Right, ball into the box. Fabian Ruiz. Ooh. Came to Rodri, centre of the goal. That looked certain to go in. Castagna clears. KDB. Victor says, except the final 2026, Saka was rubbish. Nuno ate him. He touched 8 balls in the whole match. Saka was rubbish in this match. You lucky to lose Connor Bradley's poo. Hey, listen, Arthur, relax yourself. Yeah, Saka was poor in the 2026 final, but he's had a poor season. But I'm talking about in the group stages. In the group stages, Saka was cooking Mendes. Anyway, let's move on from this and concentrate with the World Cup. Espresso says, cool man, was going to say 2-0, but surely Belgium got a goal in them. I hear that. You say that, Espresso. You know Spain haven't let a goal in so far, right? But yeah, that's what I was initially thinking 2-0 myself. But like you said, because there's a lot on the line, semi-finals, you would imagine that surely they got a goal in them in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Liverpool FC needs to sort things out. Don't worry, Abdul. It's coming, my bro. It is coming. We will be making transfers. Next week, I believe there has to be transfers. There has to be. I'm keeping the faith. Especially now that the World Cup is coming to a close. And, you know, squads are going back. Players on holiday can do their medicals a lot easier. Abdul Alpha is saying, yeah, because we were dominating. I thought Saka did good in the final and defended really well. Well, you definitely weren't dominating in that final, but hey, maybe you mean something else. Abdul, what's your prediction for this game, my bro? Put that in the chat, please. Right. Belgium are very deep, and Spain are dominating the possession. At the back comes Kubasi. Espresso, you'll be hunting transfer news and gossip soon. Yeah, the thing is, Espresso, I don't want to just do too much of what everyone else is repeating. Plus as well, so I did a video on my chat where I tried to do a different kind of take. Oh, what a ball that is into midfield. Nah, can't be handball that close. But yeah, Espresso, yeah, so I tried to do a different kind of look. You see, Brentford just bought 2 players. They've just bought Jadon Anthony from Burnley and free transfer Callum Wilson at Brentford, which means that they've now got 5 attackers, Ouattara, Sharda, and obviously Igor Thiago, and the 2 new ones I just mentioned. That's why I believe Kevin Sharda might leave Brentford. And I would take him at Liverpool, bro. And I did a transfer video on that, giving my opinions. But I did something that was different from the internet or on YouTube. I did my own take and put my own opinion as a great selection. So, yeah, I'll do some transfer stuff, but I don't want to just repeat things because everyone just wants to get clicks and all that kind of rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I'm not interested. I'd rather talk about stuff that is interesting and possible instead of just repeating everything. But thank you, my bro. Abdul says, transfer speculation is boring and all assumptions. There is that, my bro. Abdul says, I don't have faith in this ownership. They hit the jackpot with Klopp. I only have faith in Allah. I hear you, my man. And I agree with you. They definitely hit the jackpot with Jurgen. You're never going to get that again. But I don't know, man. I just keep the faith and hope that, you know, they make the right signings. Otherwise, the Premier League is looking long for everybody next season. Arsenal will be very strong favourites as it stands at the moment. Very strong favourites. Arthur says most PSG fans are glory hunters. Well, maybe not. If they're young PSG fans and they're born in France, in Paris. Maybe older ones, Arthur. Maybe anyone above 25. Maybe. Exactly. Different take. Espresso is always good. Exactly, my bro. Why not? Especially if you could try and spot a pattern as well. I'll be very... All right, here we go. They got a chance. The Catalan had a chance. Edge of the box, but can't get his shot away. The thing is, though, Espresso, it's like, you know, people want to just, obviously, like, just keep farming stuff and whatnot. At the end of the day, why not look into things and see how clubs are moving? Why not kind of make an idea? So if anybody does get to see my Kevin Sharda video, I said at the end of it, I could see him joining Liverpool and Arsenal or something like that. But I definitely believe Sharda will leave Brentford. So let's see if my take is right. McMauler says, oh, he's got the emojis out. Camille, what is your prediction for the game, please, my bro? Right, Spain on the charge. Oyarzabal was running through the middle. Yamal can't get his cross away. Rodri with the ball. Arthur says they were gifted the final. Nuno Mendes fell on Madueke. It should have been a penalty. Yeah, I can't. Well, you had 23% possession, mate. You know, try and win the game. 23% possession. You got what you deserved. Oh, lovely turn. Dani Olmo juggling, flicking, back heels. Great ball into the box there. Good battle between Doku. Oh, absolutely skinned him. Abdul says, Sharda and Minta tick all the boxes. Age, room to grow, price range, and the potential to be step-up players. Abdul, Abdul, as I said, I don't really want Minta. I don't. But if you bring me Sharda and Minta, I'll take it. Then we would have Sharda, Minta, Gakpo, obviously Victor Munoz, Rio Engamoa. I'll be happy with that. That is a solid set of options. I would take that. But yeah, Kevin Sharda is the one I want. But let's see. Minta, if it happens, so be it. It is what it is. All right, ball out wide. Lovely ball. Can he reach it? But yeah, I like your thinking, Abdul. Players at the right price. Step up players. Agua. We on the agua. %, Abdul. VVD's 35 years of age. He can't be expected to do another full season. So they definitely need something because we can't rely on Joe Gomez. Yeah, so we definitely need another centre-back for sure. I agree. Camille says, bro to man, give some water, man. Right, ball drops, shot. Oh. Arthur says, I'm not even reading that. What a waste of time. Arthur, that is, you just wasted your time typing that. What a stupid take. Right, ball is kicked out. There's nothing wrong, Arthur, with giving praise to other players. It really isn't correct. It really isn't correct. Max Dowman is a fine young talent. It's got a lot of potential. Rio Engamoa, exactly the same. Both promising young English players. So yeah. Not sure why you would say that about Rio Engamoa, but hey, maybe you just don't like anyone who doesn't play for Arsenal, but hey. You do you, brother. When Arthur Bro grows up, then he will be strict and very dangerous and a very good soul. I'm not sure. Arthur's a little bit corrupt. So Spain just moving the ball around. No sweat, no drama. Dani Olmo very deep. Oh, good feet there. What a player this guy is, Dani Olmo. Brilliant player. Right, it's now on the wing. Pedro Porro tries to lay it centrally. Oh, what is this now? Oh, it's a Belgium free kick. No one cared when Ingamoa scored. Everyone cared when Dowman did. Yeah, not sure about that. Anyway, Camille says, bro, hurting a 13-year-old baby. I don't know. I think Arthur's been on a toxic juice today. I mean, he's always on the he's on the toxic light, like Diet Coke. He's on the toxic light, but today he's on the toxic full sugar. Don't know what's up with him today. You know. Right, Dani Olmo again. He's such a good player, Dani Olmo. Right, balls sprayed around. Spain just dominating possession, moving it around. Arthur says, I don't even like Coke. I only drink water. Well, you've been on a toxic water then, my bro. I think Arthur, bro, living with extra 40-plus years soul inside him. No, not even that, Camille. With a 70, plus 70, he's like he's 83. He's like he's young, bitter, and twisted. Right, here we go. What have we got? Shot comes in. Wide. Looking for a corner. Arthur's head's gone. So Arthur, a question to you, because nobody's. I hardly ever hear you say anything positive about any other club player. So I'll give you. So I want to know this then, Abdul. Sorry, Arthur. Sorry. What Liverpool players are top quality in your eyes, and which players from Manchester City, Liverpool, and Man United are good players? You tell me that. Abdul says, God knows Arthur's age. Arthur, bro, like semi-Putin, Mohammed bin some. I don't know who the second guy is, but yeah, he's definitely on some Putin toxic stuff. Oh, good play from Olmo there. Spinning back heel. Lovely touch there. Is that obstruction? That was great play from Spain there. Really good play. Arthur says speed is at the game and only 5 seconds in front of me. Okay, cool. Hydration break, people. Mohammed bin Ibn Salman, official crown of Saudi, now he's working as a main prince. See, sometimes, something like that is, no idea. Right, the first quarter's over, guys. First quarter's over. Hydration break is here. We're going to go into the second quarter. Arthur, oh, you're asking me, mate? Am I a fan of the Royals? Right. Very good question, Arthur. Right, here's the thing. So the monarchy, I'm in favour of the monarchy for the country because it does a lot for the country. So obviously it brings a lot of tourism. You know, it's kind of like a little bit of a prestige thing because the British royal family are kind of like the premier royal family in the world, if anything. I know, and that's just not me being biased. It's just kind of a fact. You know, when you have a royal wedding here, it's worldwide. Do you know what I mean? Where other countries, it's just not. So the royal monarchy of Britain is just next level. So it's a great thing for the country, 100%. I don't really like the whole idea of the actual people within the monarchy. So, you know, but I like what they do for the country. They do a lot of good stuff for the country and the Commonwealth. So I'm happy in that respect. As for some of the people within the monarchy, not so much. But I like the ideology of monarchy. If that answers the question, Arthur, what are your thoughts? Camille says my birth period is 17th of the 12th, 2004. So yes, obviously you don't celebrate Christmas, obviously, but you were born in a very cold month, 1 week before Christmas, over here. But all good. Camille says, but there are a few personals from the British royal hates their royal life, like Prince Harry, Princess Diana. Yeah, this is it. Yep, this is it. And without getting into conspiracy theories, I definitely believe Princess Diana was not wanted around anymore. Let's leave it there. Abdul says, it's funny that if you act stupid on stream or social media, you get more likes, money and following than people that know ball. I Show Speed doesn't know anything about football. He's been to a lot of World Cup 26. To be fair, I mean, I don't know. I don't watch his stuff. But yeah, you're right, Abdul. It doesn't... What I would say is that people like that, he's very hardworking. So, you know, but did he not start with FIFA, playing the game, playing the FIFA game? So didn't he get his start like that? So a lot of people are like that. That's how, it's amazing really. If you think about some of the biggest people on YouTube, especially in the content creators for youngsters, they started on a video game. So I'm pretty sure I Show Speed started on FIFA. KSI and the Sidemen, they definitely started on FIFA. And then they outgrew it and it became all this thing. And now you've got the Sidemen and KSI and they're so massive. But obviously they're on the down now because they're getting older. So, you know. But the idea, Abdul, as you know, as I've said, don't sell your soul for monies and clicks. Do this, if you're going to do this like I am, do it to make yourself happy and to enjoy it. So that's what I say. Abdul says playing FIFA and acting dumb. But people like it, I guess. I don't know. Strange. But, you know, we would never watch it. But who knows, Abdul? Maybe if we were kids again in this generation, maybe we would watch it. I don't know. Arthur, you're young. You're around that age group, the demographic that buys into people like I Show Speed and the Sidemen. What do you think of those guys? Or what did you think of those guys at certain points? Did you like them? Arthur, you're in that demographic. Camille says, my Addy bro is applicable for getting all FIFA matches first tier free ticket. I wished. But you never know, one day. And if I get some free tickets, one of you guys are welcome to come. Right, Cucurella on the wing. Plays it centrally. Ball into the box. Me imagining Ade bro on FIFA ground with Arthur bro. Ah, bless. Yeah, when Arsenal take on Liverpool at Anfield and Arthur's got the sweat on because he's at Anfield and he knows he's going to get demolished. Right, Doku on the ball, lays it in. Back from KDB. So Ngoy on the ball now. Van Aken goes back. Trapped by Dani Olmo. Ngoy over to Meunier. So Castagne, sorry. They try the outball Belgium, but it's all offside. Hey, Sep Pat, how you doing, my brother? Hope you are well. Sep Pat says, that is some stadium, very impressive. And I think Dani Olmo is a player. He really is, isn't he? Such good feet. See that lovely little back heel turn that he tried to lay in Yamal. And then Yamal went round that player and got obstructed. But yeah, Sep Pat's phenomenal player. I think he's one that could have come to the Prem, but I think that time has gone. There's Olmo, and there's going to be the goal, and it's 1-0 Spain. We're just talking about him. Dani Olmo takes a shot from the middle, and Fabian Ruiz knocks the Spanish in front. Well deserved. They've been well on top. What a player. Great goal there from Spain. Good build-up. I'll come to the chat in a second. Lovely stuff. Dani Olmo gets a shot on target. Saved by Courtois. And there's Ruiz. Comes in. Slaps it home. You'd think Courtois may be a little bit better. Maybe Courtois can do a little bit better, but... Arthur, you're a scoundrel. 1-0, Arthur's got me. It's 1-0 to Spain, and it's 1-0 to Arthur. Absolute little punk. It deflected. It did. I mean, quite a little bit fortunate in the end. Could have fluffed that one, Arthur. He should be burying that. But okay, let me... yeah, but St. Pat's, he's a very good player. And as soon as St. Pat's turns up and rates a player, bang, a goal scores. St. Pat's is that man. Arthur says, and other countries... Oh, sorry, Arthur. We do also pay them 140 million a year that own the coastline, meaning they can rent it and they make charities pay rent and charge the Met money on rent coming out of the taxpayer money. What's that, Arthur? What are you talking about? I missed the first bit. And other countries like France still get tourism. Oh, you're talking about the monarchy. Yeah, got you. Yeah, we do pay them a lot. Yeah, you're right, Arthur. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, very true. You know, royal family make an absolute packet, but they're bringing so much into the economy. So, yeah, I know what you mean. Arthur says, and other countries like France still get tourism without a monarch. Yeah, they do. But, you know, things like Buckingham Palace. And when do you ever hear about palaces of other countries and all that? There's so many places here. Windsor Castle, Sandringham Palace. These people flock to see these places, Arthur. Big money. Peter says, I heard they're bringing back chimney sweeping for online fibbers. Well, Arthur needs to get his broomstick out then, Peter. Abdul says, Spain 1, Belgium 0, Fabian Ruiz. Camille says, hey, my man, my bro, our main man, Peter, bro, is here. So how was your day, bro? My man. I just saw Noel Gallagher in the crowd with Penelope Cruz, the actress. That's a bit random. Unless he's got a girlfriend that looks like Penelope Cruz. But so Spain 1, Belgium 0. I guess this is what we expected. Right, another ball into the box. Right, Yamal, good feet. Is he brought down there? It's going to be a foul on the edge of the box. Right, what are we going to see here? Right, what have we got in the chat? Oh. Camille says he can't take advantage on Peter. Camille, it's very hot here, Camille. Yep, it is so true. It is absolutely boiling. And Cameron says Spain are a problem. They really are. Right, so we've got a free kick now. Just outside the box. Lamine Yamal is lining up with that left foot of his just over 20 yards out. Let us see what is going to happen. Right. Yamal. Oh, saved. Breaks. And now it's going to be cleared by Belgium. They are struggling to contain. But yes. I don't think that's great work from Courtois. Oliver blocks Olmo there. Michael Oliver, the ref, looks embarrassed. But Morla says, thank you. Peter says, thank you to Camille. Espresso says, I will welcome some rain now. Yeah, you've had enough, bro. We're getting cooked enough, right? Cameron says, yo, Pete and chat. Yes, man, like Cam. Arthur says, Michael Oliver hugging Omar. I know. Scandalous stuff. Little bit of lightheartedness there. My favourite ref, not. Oh, tell me about it, bro. He's absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. You know, it's the one I can't forgive. The one I cannot forgive. Honestly. This is the season when Man City last won the title. Arsenal came second, Liverpool third. Bayern, great control. Ooh, yeah. The one I can't forgive is, so it's, what is it now? 3 seasons ago. So we're going into April. Liverpool's top of the league. Arsenal and City are just behind. It's all super close. Man City come to Anfield. It's 1-1. It's the last minute. The ball breaks to Alexis McAllister. Around his chest. Abdul, you remember this. Jeremy Doku karate kicks McAllister in the chest, in the box. Goes down. Last seconds, injury time. And he says play on. It was a penalty all day long. Unbelievable. I could not believe it. And after that, I was done with that guy. Absolute fraud. Camille says, then why, my brothers, please go subscribers trip to Antarctica. Yeah, we need that coolness. We need that cold. Espresso is the thumbs up to Cameron. Respect. Michael Oliver is rubbish. And against Liverpool FC, 100%. I'm pretty sure he was also the ref. Not that it mattered. In the Liverpool-Arsenal 2-2. When Odegaard went down in the box. And in the Arsenal box. And caught the ball with his hands and handballed it in the box as a penalty. And he just like, let it go. It's like, what? Like, are you even watching the game? Crazy. But this man makes so many mistakes. It's unbelievable. Espresso says, unreal. Yeah, I know. He is unreal. Obviously, he would have cost every club. I'm sure he's cost Arsenal loads. Man U, City, all sorts. But, yeah. Oh, Omo, great feet here. Oh, my God. The flicks and tricks from Spain. They are heating up. They are playing some sensational football. You know what? If it goes to France, Spain, that game, honestly, is going to be absolutely electric. These guys are so silky. You've got to love it. English refs are embarrassing, Abdul says. They definitely are. We need to use European refs in the Prem. They should mix it up. They really should. They really should. They had plausible deniability when it was just a ref. Now it looks corrupt with the tech. Yeah, this is it. This is it, Peter. You're right. You're right. 100%. And yes, Gary, welcome back to the chat, my bro. How are you doing, my man? Hope you are good. Pete says, all right, Gary. Abdul Espresso in response to Abdul says, yes, bro, and relegate refs like Oliver to League 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly. Let them earn their stripes, man, to come back up into the Prem. Gary says, yes, bro. Porro to Rodri, lays it across now to Danny Olmo, just outside the box. Belgium are camped in. They can't get out. Oh, Lamine Yamal. Skips one, skips past two. Oh, my days. Absolutely sensational feet. What a young baller this G is. What great feet this guy has got. Oh, my days. He left Doku for dead. Oh, what great play from him. Honestly, unbelievable. Used the body feints and the movement. This guy's electric. Abdul says the rest can't use VAR and they're slow to use it. Yep, the whole process is slow. They're meant to have this automated waterfall system, but it's poor. Big decision. They use VAR and still get it wrong. Abdul, I know it's a joke, isn't it? Right, Doku now getting shown levels by Yamal, but he skins right in the middle. Now, here's a chance. Trossard, who's been very anonymous this game. The former Arsenal player. Castagna into the box, poor cross. Belgium have had very little chance. Spain are so well organised. They are... Right, here we go, chance! And it's 1-1! Just as I said it. Their first goal of the tournament they've conceded. They've hit back. Wow. The Catalan with a cross into the box. And I was just saying the crossing has been awful, but they have made the breakthrough. Spain concede their first goal out of absolutely nothing. Wow. And now the cat is amongst the pigeons. The Cataler. Exactly. Arthur says, will Spain concede now? Right. Trossard lays it out wide to Castagna, who puts in his first cross, and it is a rubbish one. Comes back out, blocked. Laid off by De Bruyne. Comes back to Castagna. Oh, what a pass it is from KDB to make it happen for the cross. Brilliant. KDB is all about, it was all about the assist. It was all about the pre-assist, that goal, guys. KDB, seeing that little darting triagonal pass. Bang, through there. The cross comes in. And Unai Simon can do nothing about that. Great goal. Really well. It was really well worked. Abdul says Spain won, Belgium won. And now Spain have conceded. We have definitely got a game on our hands now. It looked like it was going away from Belgium, but very interesting. Right, let me catch up with the chat. Espresso said Belgium hanging on here, but yeah, that Spain could be 3-0 up. Obviously, Espresso, that aged badly, right? But it is what it is, my bro. That definitely aged badly. Peter says, I said today, 51% fan-owned club, FIFA and rest. We should vote on whether officials could stay or go. I hear you, Peter. Sadly, it's gone too far. Espresso says, game on. Arthur says, the worst refereeing decision ever was allowing that Gordon goal against Arsenal on November the 4th, 2 years ago. Oh, that one on the byline? Nah, that was in, mate. Nah, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh, Arthur. Let it go, bro. You won the league since. Let it go. Age like sport milk. Oh, it really did, bro. It really did. The fact is, I even remembered that goal, Arthur. It was like, come on. It wasn't guaranteed that it went out on the byline. That's the one you're talking about. That wasn't guaranteed out of play. So, yeah. Nah. Diaz offside was shot versus... Oh, mate. That was disgusting. He was so onside, it was unreal. And they didn't even... Do you remember? It's not even about drawing the lines. They did not even draw the lines. That was incredible. That was a shocker. But obviously, look, when it's our club, we always feel away. But, you know. I didn't see that, Abdul. What, in this game? What, pulling his shorts up every 5 seconds? Oh. Yamal, why didn't he play that straight off to Olmo there? Doing too much. Ooh, good feet there. Pedro Porro passing it over to Fabian Ruiz. So, my prediction is on. Mine and Espresso's. We went for the 2-1. Sadly, Arthur's prediction is in the toilet. What a shame. Olmo there tries to take down. Couldn't get it right. Right, I've got an idea actually, guys, but I want to get your opinion on it, please. But I'll wait until half time, and I want to run an idea by some of you, see if some of you might like it, see if you'd be interested. So I will let you know. Right, ball corner comes in, cleared. Bit of a naff corner there, but KDB puts it out wide. Right, better corner now. Right, into the box. Need to get a shot away. Fabian Ruiz with a shot. Right, they're going to break now. De Ketelaere on the charge. Oh, he could have put Doku through. Better pass and Doku will be clean through on goal. Daddy Olmo out to the wings. Baena charging forward. What's he got? This guy does too much, Baena. Right, into the box. Poor cross though. Right. Oh my days. That break from De Ketelaere. If he could have got the through ball clear, you're talking about... What's that, Arthur? Sorry, mate. Everyone would vote no? What's that, my man? That break there from Belgium, De Ketelaere. If you get the through ball right, Doku is clearing free and nobody on earth is catching that guy. And yeah, it could have been 2-1 Belgium if they'd got that ball right, which would have been very undeserved. But everyone would vote no. But Gabriel was fouled. Oh, mate, we've moved on from that, Arthur. We've moved on, lad. You've won the league since then. Just let it go, bro. Dude, it's 3 years ago. It doesn't matter. And I don't think... I remember at the time. It got replayed enough. I didn't think it was that bad. Arthur, you're a mute. Right, De Bruyne. Doku, what's he going to do? Drives into the box. Good feet there. Porro gets cooked. But they know not to put a leg in. Doku could go down. Doku, poor crossing in. He did all the hard work, but did nothing. He ended the Premier League season really well. Camille says, in Tamil, bro means Sahothara. God, this guy, Castagna, his nose is streaming better than my stream his nose. What's going on? How is he allowed to play on with that nose running like that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, this guy, the way he went down, ridiculous. Raskin, terrible. So basic. And that is the first half. An intriguing half there. Much better than yesterday's game, that is for sure. Half time. Camille says, most ball knowledge able person in the world is Arthur, bro. Stop bigging him up, man. Don't give him that much of a big head. Right, I'm going to go through the halftime stats. Then I want to hit the chat with an idea. And then I will gauge your opinion. So before we do that, let's have a look at the halftime stats. Abdul says state of mind. What's that in reference to, Abdul? Right, so the halftime stats are as follows. So there's been no bookings at all. No bookings at all. And obviously the match is 1-1. We have Fabian Ruiz with that really great goal in the build-up with Dani Olmo. The ball breaks to him. Fabian Ruiz slaps it in on 30th minute. Charles de Catalea with the equaliser from a fantastic cross from Timothy Castagne, Mr. Nosebleed. Right, the match stats are as follows. Spain, 62% possession. Belgium, 38%. The XG for Spain is 1.08. And look at that from Belgium, 0.18. Yet they find themselves level. Spain had all the chances. So Spain, 9 shots on goal, 3 on target. Belgium, 2 shots and 1 on target. So obviously we can see it was pretty much one-way traffic. Spain, 16 touches in the Belgian box. And Belgium, 5 touches in the Spanish box. No saves by Unai Simon in Spain's goal. 2 by Courtois. Aerial duels 1 by France 1. 6 by the slightly more imposing Belgian team. 6 fouls committed by Spain. 6 by Belgium. 3 corners for Spain. None for Belgium. So those are the match stats. So a very lively game so far, I think. Very intriguing and building well, in my opinion. Right, let's get back to the chat. Camille says, Ade bro to me, bro, he already crossing the limit. Now you also joining with him. Oh no. Bro. I'm light years ahead of Arthur. I'm light years ahead of that boy. Right, I'm going to put an idea in the chat, guys. Please let me know what you think. And obviously, feel free to say anything you want in the chat. And, yeah, I will address it. But my Arthur bro is a cute and adorable baby. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I'm just writing down my idea and I'll post it in the chat in a moment and you guys can let me know what you think. Right, so I'm going to post this into the chat. Let me know if it's something that you guys might like to be interested in. And let me know. So yeah, there you go. Feel free to read that in the chat, guys. And let me know your opinion on that. Please, I would appreciate it. All right, let's have a look. A few messages there. So, yeah, so that's my idea. Obviously, we'll see what some of the others think. So, Abdul says, good idea. I like structured topics and getting straight to the point. Thank you, Abdul. I think it was, obviously talking to yourself, and I know a little bit how you was kind of giving me that idea and something I think that would be very enjoyable. But obviously, we have to keep it a little bit neutral. Obviously, we could, maybe in the future, could do maybe Liverpool only, for example, if I get a lot more of those. But, you know, I think it would be good for a place for, you know, all people to have their say. And we can all have a say, you know, regarding other people's teams' transfers, how we think it makes them look. Does it strengthen them? Does it weaken them? What do we think of the transfers? Is that what they need? Are they paying too much? And we can have, you know, like a little set time, a little window where we just like, I was thinking we could do something like this, Abdul. So if you're watching, Abdul, something like this, for example, we could have, so Abdul, imagine we could have a timer so that it's like we have 10 minutes on the timer. We start the timer and bang, we go. We discuss, we read it out, we see what's what, maybe 15 minutes or something. And once the timer goes down, that's it. On to the next topic. And then we can, and if we want to go back and do the show again, we can cover the topic again in a different way and whatever. But kind of keep it moving, make it a little bit fast paced so it's very interesting. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think, my bro, to what I'm saying there? Oh, thank you, Cameron. Cameron says, I think it's a great idea. Much appreciated. All right, so we've been through the halftime stats. And, all right, I'll be back in 2 moments. Hopefully, some people will add a little bit more context to the suggestion, but I'll be back in a moment. Obviously, feel free to chat away in the background, say anything you want, and I will address it when I am back. Okay, back. Right, chat is pretty quiet, but hopefully that changes soon. Let's get back into it as the second half is about to begin. So Pat's my brother, thank you very much. So Pat says, Ade, your football knowledge is excellent and you need that Also, you're very balanced. Two qualities which would be essential to make it work. It all depends on your audience. Have a go. Thank you, my bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, it does, really. And obviously, you've got to be kind of mindful you're catering for, because some people just can't get past their innate biases. You know me well enough by now to know that I'm not about that. If I see somebody that's shocking for Liverpool, I will call it. But if I don't think someone's good for another team, I'll call it. Because at the end of the day, if we can't enjoy football, if we can't judge football fairly, I don't understand how we enjoy it. But that's just the way I think. But yeah, I'd like to give it a go. And yeah, maybe let's see how it goes over the next few weeks once the World Cup dies down. Because, you know, I want to keep up the momentum of the channel and keep people talking and engaged. And I think that would be a way to do it. Plus, if you do it in like a topical debate discussion, it opens the floor to people to have their say, not just having my big mouth yapping on. But, you know, it's a way to do things for sure. But yeah, thanks to Pats. I will definitely give it a go. Definitely got a few other things planned as well. So, you know, I just want to keep that momentum moving on the channel. Right, second half is underway. Let's get to the timer. But cheers to Pat. So, Pat, I appreciate the support, bro. Respect to you, my man. Are you enjoying this one here? What do you think of this game so far, bro? Quite surprised that Belgium managed to get back on parity. But if this game does follow the same pattern as the first half, it will end up with an inevitable Spain outcome. Ooh. Trossard and Cucurella go shoulder to shoulder. Mate, this game is intriguing. It certainly is, isn't it? That's the thing, Sir Pat. We're quite similar in the sense that we like the kind of like the balletic approach to football, where not just necessarily on the pitch, but the build-up, the flow. The ebb and flow means a lot. And that's why this hydration break thing is a bit of a sticking point. Even though it kind of, in some ways, as it's thrown a few, like, you know, spanners in the work, or thrown a few wrenches in the engine, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I like the build-up. I like the suspense. I like the building up to the crescendo. Do you know what I mean? And it definitely had that in the first half. So yeah, it definitely is intriguing. Right. Doku now, charging through. Can he get through? Unai Simon comes out and smothers. Cheers, Gary. Gary says, I like the idea, mate. Cheers, Gary. Much appreciated. Through ball. Surely that's offside. That had to be offside, surely. Miles offside. Kabasi, his teammate. Let's have a look. That's got to be miles offside. Ah. Trossard with a nice turn and spin there to keep in control. Olmo chasing him down. Quite similar players, Olmo and Trossard. All right, Doku now charges down the right-hand side. Tries to cut inside. Goes down, scuffing and fighting with Laporte. Did these two even play with each other, Laporte and Man City? I think Laporte had moved on from Man City by the time Doku got there, maybe? Can't quite remember the timing of it all. Right, KDB. Kevin De Bruyne with a delivery from the right-hand side. Oof. Spain have proceeded to get back into the shape in terms of having all of the possession, but this game could go any direction. Belgium definitely have a knockout punch. That is for sure. Right. Ball floated into the box. Oyarzabal wins the header down. Fabian Ruiz to Cucurella. Baena. Ruiz, Rodri. Now to Yamal, who's sizing up the defence. Chops inside. Looking for the angle. Lays it off. Rodri lays it out wide to Cucurella. Probably should have had a shot. Cucurella doesn't look like he can do anything with it. Rodri now. Oyarzabal should be in the box, really. He's on the wing. Kubazi. Now Yamal. Cucurella lets it go. Cucurella, surely. What's he going to do? Something there. Edge of the box. Shot comes in. Yamal. And it goes for a corner. Deflection. Didn't really look like it on the shot, but it was. Good play from Spain there. Just moving the ball around. Fizzing it around. Right. Ball in now. Dani Olmo. Horrible volley. Gets it all wrong and blazes it over. Ferran Torres coming on. Right, here we go. What can they build now, Spain? Oof. Cucurella plays in a heavy ball into the box. Too heavy. Why did he put so much on it? Poor pass, really. No need to smash it into his, Fabian Ruiz's feet like that. Very odd. Abdul says, a lot of streamers wear caps and glasses. Why? I don't know, my bro. Absolutely no idea. Sunglasses. Sunglasses. I mean, I don't understand that. Caps are obviously just part of normal everyday wear now, aren't they? But sunglasses? Who wears sunglasses? I concur with Pat on the show idea. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much. Nice to get good feedback. I think it'd be quite interesting. And it gives everyone a chance to congregate, have a chat, share stories, and you know what I mean? Bring things up. But if it's hosted in a way so that you... if it's hosted in a way so that it flows, then it could be interesting. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, Doku, poor ball. The Kuiper side net. And if Doku gets the pass right, puts it central, that easily could have been 2-1. Great football, but Doku with that end product, the thing that seems to haunt his whole career. Right. Abdul says Savage in Enz's channel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite get that. Yeah, it's a bit... It is what it is. Abdul, I don't know. Maybe that's just his thing. I don't know if he has his own channel. I don't know. Maybe he thinks it looks cool. I don't know, my bro. Yeah, it's a bit odd. But... maybe he's trying to mask a mystique, make a mystique or something. I don't know, make it, you know. I don't get it. I don't get it, my bro. I do not get it. All right, Danny Olmo now puts out wide to Yamal. Oh, Pedri cannot play anyone in. Hasn't got into the game yet, Pedri. Obviously, he's only just recently come on, but still trying to find his way into the game. Abdul, who is your favourite? What's your favourite channel, Abdul? I think you might have told me before, but what is your favourite channel? Let me know. Abdul says, I go to different channels to get a bit of everything. Your channel now the best. Oh, thank you, my bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's amazing. I really rate it. Thank you so much, my bro. What I'm thinking, Abdul, with that idea, maybe do something like a transfer kind of, news show. And we can kind of share and whatnot. But Abdul, I think what would be a good idea is that as things progress, as they obviously eventually will, because obviously everything progresses one way or the other, is that I'd like to do like a multi-purpose one. Wow, good save there by Courtois. Yeah, so Abdul, maybe have one show where there's you could be Premier League focused or football focused, European club focused, in terms of that. But then separately just do a Liverpool only one, because that's the thing we can talk about more in depth, more passionate. So yeah, let me know if you like the idea of that. We already got lots of people that love Liverpool on this channel already. So imagine with yourself coming in, Natasha, myself, Pats, Peter, talking about Liverpool, and obviously any other Liverpool fans that join away. It will be a great time, Share our opinions, how we think the latest game went, who needs to get dropped, etc. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And let us get a lot of our, things that we have inside off our chest regarding the club. So I think, yeah, a Liverpool show. Obviously, other fans can join in, but the topic will be Liverpool. And the other topic could be like Premier League stroke European stuff. So that's the idea at the moment, but we shall see. So they're bringing on some veteran players now. Axel Witsel. I'm sure he must be playing over... I think he's playing in Japan these days, I think. Or maybe he's in Saudi. And obviously Romelu Lukaku of Napoli. Danny Olmo charging out of defence. Great play. Doesn't use the overlap. Cucurella comes inside. What's he going to do now? Laporte. Oh, nice switch there. Clever. Cucurella. Trossard's coming off. Trossard, such a strange looking guy. He's got those bags under his eyes. He looks like he's shattered the whole time. Abdul says Witsel has no team. Is that right? Okay. What? He's a free agent, yeah? Okay. Must be about 35 now, Axel Witsel. Most of his career in the Bundesliga for Borussia Dortmund. But yeah, always a little bit overrated, Axel Witsel. But you know, strong midfielder. It's 37. Oh wow. Yeah, I knew he had to be in and around 35 plus. So yeah. Right, ball in. Saved there by Courtois. Courtois doing some funky saves today. He's making saves, but he's doing like camera saves and punching them out. It's a bit weird. Not his usual standard, but you know, I guess he got it done. Ball through there. Lovely turn and spin. That's going to be a foul, surely. Why did the ref play advantage? Should have given him the direct free kick there. That was a foul. Doku charges past Pedro Porro in a bit of a fight. Premier League tussle. Right, here we go. Break into the box. Can he lay it across to Lukaku? He's waiting. Oh, my God. Oh, did that hit a hand? They're claiming handball. De Bruyne turns, shoots. Wow. Picked up. Is that a handball? Let's have a look. Raskin sends one in. Oh, he heads it straight onto Rodri's hand, but he can't do anything about that. Olmo, lovely ball outside to Yamal, who drives into the box, cuts inside, slips it in, and the save by Courtois at his near post. Interesting, this game is heating up. Oyarzabal gets a shot in. Good work from Yamal. And good defending by Ngoy as well. Just took the pace off the shot. Abdul says, Ade and Chet, what are you doing this weekend? Myself, personally, I'm just about the football this weekend, my man. I'm just about the football. Going to do a stream tomorrow for the England game. And then Sunday, I've got busy stuff to be doing. But yeah, I'm not going to do the Argentina game. It's at 2 a.m. on Monday morning. I'm not doing that. So Pat says, this stadium really is an engineering wonder. And this game could be a classic. I hear you, Seth Pat. It's definitely building up to something. Feels like it's got extra time written all over it, my bro. Not sure what you find so fascinating about the stadium, but please let me know. Is it the audio, the acoustics? Is it just the funky feel of it? But let me know, Seth Pat, so I can be educated. Espresso said, this is a better game than yesterday. Morocco offered nothing. Espresso, 100%, bro. It definitely is. Espresso, please see the pinned chat. Have a look there. There's a message I put there about an idea, Espresso. Let me know. You can see it at the bottom. If you click on that bottom there, and there's a second part to the message. So yeah, let me know. Have a little read of that quickly and let me know what you think, my bro. Abdul says, what is the function of the curved screen in an NFL stadium? And does it create more market opportunities? Probably does, my man. It probably does, Abdul. But yeah, Espresso, let me know what you think of that idea that's pinned at the bottom there. And there's a little bit of a follow-up to it, which is a little bit higher up. Ferran Torres not really got into the game yet. Puts in Yamal. Cleared now. Espresso said, looks good because you can always chop and change as when needed. Yeah, exactly, my man. And it gives people a chance to congregate, talk, share stories, etc. So yeah, cheers, my bro. Yeah. Wow, Gordon Ramsay's working for the Belgian team. That's mad. So Pat says, mate, it's built like a coliseum. 70,000 seats. It can be extended to 100,000 and everybody gets a brilliant view. Fair enough, bro. I haven't seen enough kind of wider view shots of it. So, yeah, maybe I'll check it out once the game's done. Courtois gone down with an injury. Right, the third quarter is done, guys. The third quarter is done. Can Courtois continue? Gone down in pain. We're getting into the fourth quarter. So, Pats, I know you like a coffee. That New Jersey coffee. Oh, right. Okay, I'll get the full view of the stadium now, so Pats. Yeah, I see what you mean now. That is actually incredible, isn't it? Wow. And wow, it's like the band around the stadium, it's like a VR headset. That looks incredible. It really is a modern marvel. Very impressed. Do you know what? I hadn't even seen a shot of it before until then. Wow. So I wonder what stadium this is then. Is this American football stadium? Is that what it is, Sir Pats? Wow, incredible. Incredible. Very, very impressive stadium for sure. They're saying that they're showing that 3D image overview. It's pretty, wow, it's incredible, really. Oh, yeah, according to Google, it's a shared NFL stadium. You also want to see the outside. Yeah, I've seen it on the... They're showing this kind of computer CGI kind of mock-up as they span out. It looks nuts. Never seen nothing like it. I see why you're so taken by it now. Yes, definitely different, isn't it? Wow. That definitely set somebody back a fair few bob, brother. Crazy stuff. Man United might get something similar, and it will really pee me off. Oh, mate. Oh yeah, because they've just announced that they've. I didn't read the reports at Pats. I kind of saw it on the BBC website. It just that basically Man United have chose the new area for their ground, right, for the redevelopment. So yeah, they're Sir Pats. Whether we like it or not, they are on the rise. I think some of the transfers they're making are not too shabby. And honestly, Sir Pats, I was talking about it on the game yesterday. Manu Kone. This is the player I want for us. Manu Kone at Liverpool. From Roma. Used to be at Mönchengladbach. What an amazing CDM. And Man United are looking like favourites to get him. We need to get this guy. I am telling you. A phenomenal player. Manu Kone. That is who we need. Right. Into the box. Cucurella wins it. Header. Bullet header. From Ferran Torres. Should have done better. So, yeah. Man United are on the rise, my man. They're so big, it's going to be hard to... It's hard for them to stay down forever, do you know what I mean? But, yeah, they are on the rise, my man. They are on the rise. We need to be careful. So, Courtois has gone off injured. Courtois is in tears. Mate, you started your transfer show early. I know, mate, I know. But no, seriously, it's like, yeah, oh, that's another aspect. I'll be like, yeah, the kind of thing that's what I could introduce to the chat. If they're anyone that, I don't know, everybody's into transfers anyway, and some people are like, yeah, they want to just talk to me once we've got the player. But some people obviously are interested in it, and it's a way of learning about new players as well. But honestly, this guy here, Manu Kone, he is a baller. Only 25 as well. Just turned 25. French. Yeah. I think we could pick him up 50, 60 mil. He'd be worth it. Absolutely worth it. So the Man United goalkeeper is on. All right, ball into the box now. Lamar, edge of the box. Tries to drive past Saves, but poor cross into the box in his right boot. These guys that need to sort their feet out. So Pat says, but the Man United finances don't support the building of a stadium. They are potless. Oh, mate. Well, the thing is, though, all owners can't they? They can all put in 100 million a season. So I suppose all they've got to do is, do it. If they do it over a 10-year period, I mean, they're still going to be making money off of Old Trafford. Whatever they're going to develop, Set Pats, it's going to be over a good old period, right? A good, at least, probably a 7 to 10-year period. They're going to build an absolute super stadium. So it's a tricky one, my man. We'll have to keep a beady eye on them, mate. We'll have to keep a beady eye on them. We need to keep them relatively weak in the league. But yeah, I am definitely worried about them on the pitch next season. They are... Obviously, they got Europe to contend with as well, which is no mean feat. And obviously, they got Carrick, who still hasn't really had any real road bumps, but they've got the basis of a decent squad, to be fair. So, Yamal back in the box now. So, yeah. I hear what you're saying on the finances. Eventually, though, they will sort out them finances, bro. They will, because they've already cut down a lot of the wages of the last few years have gone. Remember, Varane was on big money. Obviously, Casemiro was the last of the ones on really super big money. Rashford's been out the door. They'll get rid of him. All these 350s, they're all out of the door. So, yeah, they're now getting players on contracts that are more reasonable in terms of football. So, it's just a matter of time before their finances start financing, bro. 70,000 in that stadium. 76 minutes. Oh, great back heel by Yamal. Raskan. Now Doku, what can he do? He absolutely skins past Pedro with pure blistering pace. Chops back. Great play from Doku. Who can he set free? Raskan. Do not rate this guy at all. Hey, Yannick, how you doing, my bro? How are you keeping, Yannick? Hope you are well. Are you still enjoying the World Cup? I know your Germany is gone, but what do you think for the rest of the tournament, Yannick? How are you, brother? And please, Yannick, support the channel. Hit the like button on the stream. Would appreciate it. But please let me know how you're doing. How is school? How is goalkeeping? And what do you think of the World Cup, Yannick? Please let me know. Doku now, winning the ball back. Yannick says, I'm good, I'm sick, but I hope France win and I just played FIFA 26 or FC 26. I hear that, my bro. Do you play Ultimate Team? Is that what you like? Or are you like a pro, what's it called? You know what I mean? Pro clubs. I used to play FIFA, FC 26, FC 20. I stopped playing FIFA a little while ago. I stopped at FIFA 22 around there. But yeah, good game, good game. Ultimate Team, I hear that. Opening them packs, hoping you get that super talent. Is your team good? And what division do you play in? Yannick, in FIFA 15, when you were just very young, no doubt, you got a 95 rating, nice. Yeah, Yannick, when I used to play FIFA a lot, which is in FIFA 14 and 15, I was in Division 1, or Elite 1, basically. I was very good. But I don't really play anymore. All right. And sorry to hear that you're not well, my brother. Right, here we go. Good. Oh, great play here. I only play squad battles. Ah, okay. Now, fair enough, because obviously you can build a team for free, right? Obviously through squad battles rewards, but squad battles is good fun as well. I used to like squad battles as well. I used to play weekend league. Do they still call it the weekend league? Or foot champions. Yeah, I used to play foot champions as well. Very hard, Jesus, very hard. But yeah, squad battles is good as well, and less pressure. But yeah, good game, man. I hope you enjoy it. Which 95, you got a 95 squad rating? Wow, very strong, bro. Sorry to hear that you're not well. Hopefully you're going to recover soon. And you want France to win a World Cup. Well, we want England to win a World Cup, bro. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, good to know that you're well, Yannick. Well, not, I know you're a little bit unwell, but lovely to see you back, my man. Is Vinny Jr. and Olive going to swap? Who's Olive? Let me know. Vinny Jr. and who? Hey, how you doing, Camille? You're back. What's wrong, my bro? Yeah, Yannick, who do you mean? Vinny Jr. and who are you talking about? And Camille, what are you doing those faces for, brother? Oh, Elise. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I know you'd like that for your boys Bayern Munich, but I think if that's going to happen, I think Real Madrid would try to buy Elise for big money, and Vinny Jr. would go to Saudi maybe. Bayern Munich, actually, maybe. Actually, it's a good idea. Maybe. I think the way it is now, I think Real Madrid would have to, if Vinny Jr. went to Bayern Munich, they would have to give Vinny Jr. and money to get Elise. So maybe Vinny Jr. and 40 million to get Elise. Would you be happy with that or not really? I know, or would you rather just keep Elise? Let me know. Oh, you hate him. Okay. Yeah, he's a little bit, I mean, Elise is the much better player. Not much better, but, you know, he's better. Vinny Jr. is a bit of an attitude problem. Rodri lays it out wide now. To Yamal, tries to play it in. Poor ball in though by Yamal. You got to go. Have a nice day. Hope England wins. Thank you, my man. You take care, Yannick. Don't forget to hit that like button before you go, my friend. And we see you soon. Good luck on squad battles. Take care, bro. All right, Rodri out wide now. To Nico Williams. So Pat says, Doku was the key to this. If he can break free, he'll find Lukaku. I hear you, man. It's a good shout. Because once he gets set free, nobody's going to catch him, are they, Set Pats? We've seen it too many times in the Prem. But yeah, I hear that. Or as well, if Belgium are going to do it, it's going to be him. So, right, ball into the box here. Oh, poor touch by Yamal. Ball into the box. If he gets a first touch, he can then get a shot away. But yeah, that was poor. Poor. Ooh. So we've got 6 minutes left of normal time. It's looking like a penalty's an extra time job. Lots of boos. Pedri brought down there by De Bruyne. He's going to get a yellow. De Bruyne coming off. Olmo, who's had a good game, he's coming off now. Mikel Merino of Arsenal. Can he pull the same trick as he did last time? He came on as a late sub in Spain's last game against Portugal and scored the winner in the dying moments. Can he do it again? Yamal, ball into the box, throwing Torres. Flicked over to the back. Ooh, Cucurella now, edge of the box, left-hand side. Nico Williams. Back to Cucurella. Put out wide by Rodri. Good first touch there. Oh, no, they're in. Yamal. Oh, probably should have just had a shot. Belgium make it. That's a massive scalp. It will be, won't it? Just got a feeling Spain's going to find the answer, though. But will it be in normal time or extra time? I've just got that feeling. Oof. They're putting on a late pressure, Espresso. What's your gut telling you, bro? Lukaku now, a bit of pace there. Good ball out there from Unai Simon. All right, Cucurella into the middle now. To Merino. And I tell you what, France will be very happy with Belgium, I think. They'd much rather play Belgium than France, obviously, Espresso. Do you know what I mean? Kabasi with a shot. Saved. Lemons. And it's blown. It's over. And there it is, Spain. And that is why you need a top-tier goalkeeper. Sene Lemons of Man United is feeling like an absolute lemon. He's fumbled a shot that he should have done better with. And Spain have taken the lead with a couple of minutes to go. Boom, Espresso says. And wow, what a fumble from Lamine. And that's what happens when you lose a truly world-class goalkeeper. Lamine has chucked one in, basically. Poor from the Man United goalkeeper. Absolutely poor. Kubazi with that great run and shot. Wow. Absolute scenes here. And it's Mikel Merino again. This guy is absolutely clutch. Mikel Merino of Arsenal again. But Lemons, poor save. He needs to gather that into his body and he doesn't. And in rushing are Nico Williams and Merino. But Merino's in there first. Bang! Puts it into an empty net. Mikel Merino, absolute clutch player. Wow. The guy's been on for 2 minutes. Absolutely incredible. Merino, your boy there, Espresso. Bro, you notice as soon as I mention something against a team, they find something. Yeah, definitely. And what did I just say myself? And once again, I'll bring you back to the predictions, people. Your boy called it 2-1. What can I say? Where's Arthur? Gone quiet. There's my prediction. 2-1 in the chat. Espresso, you called it with me 2-1 as well. But yeah, poor from Lamens. Absolute lemon. Courtois would have done better than that. We called it, bruv. 100%, bro. We called it. We got the guns out. The guns of judgment. Let's go. So now we've got the dream semi, my bro. France v Spain. Wow. Unbelievable. What day is that? Is that on the Monday? No, is that on Monday night or Tuesday night? The dream semi. France v Spain. We are here for it. What a game that is going to be, my bro. What a game that is going to be. Oh, 7 additional minutes. What can Belgium do? I think Spain kind of turned up the heat in the last 15 minutes. I think they deserved their winner, to be fair. On the balance of play, Belgium were dogged. They put in a lot of effort. They kind of had a little period between 60 and 75 minutes where they were getting on top, but Spain have deserved it. Mikel Merino with another winner. He comes on. 2 minutes later, Mikel does the business. Saved Spain twice now, exactly. Wow, imagine that. Absolute hero. For them anyway, absolute hero. And the cameras keep panning on to Courtois on the bench with that injury. You know, if Courtois is in goal, that does not happen. And that's the difference between having a top keeper. Espresso, that's the difference between having David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale in goal. You know what I mean? And that's why teams end up winning titles or cups, because they just have a solid keeper. Right, here it is. Oh, he's made a mistake. Unai Simon. Lucky, lucky, lucky boy. Poor from Unai Simon. This is why David Raya should be in goal. He's an awful keeper. I've called it before. Unai Simons is not a good keeper. Unai Simon, he's not a good keeper. And they've got David Raya on the bench. It makes no sense to me. Right, here we go. What can they do? Doku goes down. Fouled by Laporte. Facts. 100. Ramsdale, Dudu. Right. Spain are breaking now from this free kick. Poor free kick. Right. Can they? Oh, it could have been an easy breakaway there. They should have been in on goal there. Couldn't get the through ball right. That was poor on the break. That was awful. Merino down. What's he doing now? He's just been on. KDB, surely this will be his last tournament. Showing him on the bench. Big kick out there from Simon. Puts it out. Poor from the keeper. You need to try and keep it now. Run down the clock. Just 3 minutes to go. Lamens, he must be butterflies and nerves. He's thrown one in the net, basically, for his country. Big flop. Had a good season for Man United. Did make the odd error, but he's made one on a bigger stage tonight. And this could be the reason why his country, Belgium, are going home. They've had a good tournament, Belgium, to be fair. I think Belgium have laid a few ghosts to rest regarding some of their previous involvements in tournaments. That's a Bad tackle by Witsel on Rodri. Bad tackle. Oof. Definitely a yellow, that one. Little bit late. Ball played back to Simon. Wow. Another throw-in. Simon is all over the place, gifting the ball away, kicking it off for needless throw-in. Spain need to calm themselves. Ball into the box. Raskan headed down into the floor. Rodri's going to clear now. Big clearance from Rodri. He's the calm head you need. Oh, great feet there from Lamine Yamal. Oh, but taken away from him, the ball by Doku. Lovely play by Doku. It's all hands to the pump now. Raskan into the box. Unai Simon grabs. That's a foul anyway. Unai Simon, he did have two hands on it. And it's bundled out of his hands by Lukaku. He had to do what he had to do. But, yeah. Well played there. Just very exciting. Last minute to go. Just a minute to go. Spain are going to set up an intriguing, exciting semi-final versus the favourites, France. So it's going to be Spain versus France. The two top teams in world football going at it in the semi-finals. Who will Argentina play in theirs? Will it be England or will it be Norway? We cannot wait to see, and we're going to find out tomorrow. Right, Spain on Russian now. Cucurella takes one, winds one up, has a shot at Lamens. Might as well try your luck. He's already spilled one. Lamens with a big kick out, fizzes it out, straight to Laporte. And this is going to be it. Cucurella now, just holding possession. The big man Rodri just running the show. Going to be an absolute banger tomorrow. 100% my bro. Hopefully you can join us here on the channel. But yeah, oh my days, what a run that is. Ball into the middle. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute banger tomorrow. And that is the game. It's done. Spain have won. They've beaten Belgium 2-1. Spain are in the semi-finals of the World Cup. What a great performance. Incredible stuff. And a big error. Big error from Belgium. Lamens in the goal has gifted it to Spain. Mikel Merino, the hero. Espresso's going 3-2 England. Early prediction. Bro, that is my prediction as well. You've gone early. You've gone early, Espresso, but that is my prediction as well. 3-2 England. I like it, bro. See, great minds, bro. Great minds. So Pat said, I had a slight feeling Belgium were going to snatch it against the run of play, but I was wrong. Fair enough, said Pats. I called it myself just before the goal, actually. I felt like it was going to be edged by Spain. I just didn't know whether it was going to be in normal time or injury time, but nothing surprises you. There always seems to be something late going on in these games, but Spain get it done. And it is well-deserved overall. It is well-deserved overall. As I was saying, though, I think Belgium can hold their heads up high. They've had a good tournament. There's no disgrace in their play. They've let down Belgium so many times in the past. They've let down their country, but this is the first time in a long time when I think they've had a really good tournament. In a really good tournament. So, yeah, they put in a solid effort. Fair enough. But yes, so Patsy, looking forward to the game tomorrow. England-Norway, going to be an absolute banger. It's a shame it's a slightly later one. It's literally kicking off 24 hours from now. 10 p.m. kickoff, which is really annoying. But, of course, we will be there to watch the boys, see how they get on. But, yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow, the quarterfinals, Norway versus England in Miami. It's going to be a belter. Gonna be a belter. So Pat says, mate, the time is a hag, but I think we can do this. No matter what happens, it won't be boring. Oh, definitely. Well, just as Espresso was saying, he's going for 3-2. I actually think that's the same scoreline set Pat's. We'll see tomorrow, but I just don't say there can't be goals in it, mate. They got Haaland up top. He always scores. Against our crap defence, he's going to score. But their defence is nothing to write home about. And we've got Sir Harry and we've got Sir Jude. And I've got a feeling that 3-2 is coming, to be part of the storyline tomorrow. Gahey's out injured apparently. So that leaves us with Konza and Stones. And Stones doesn't really look like a man that's got 90 minutes in him. So it's going to be interesting to see the lineups tomorrow. Imagine Stones going into extra time. We've got to do it in normal time because I suppose Dan Burn can go in defence. So, yeah, it's not the greatest backline, is it? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we've got the firepower to do it, to be fair. So, I think it'll be all good on the night, my brother. I think it'll be all good on the night. I agree with you. It definitely won't be boring, 100%. Right, it's all going a bit quiet in the chat. Feel free to say your last bits then before I wrap up the stream. It's been a bit of a long day and we all need to get our rest. We've got the big game tomorrow, the big England game. So Pat says, what reserves have we got for centre halves? Well, this is it, my man. Off the top of my head, we've got, Kwanzaa's out now because he's obviously been banned for the 2 games. We've got Dan Burn. Who else have we got? I think that's it, Dan Burn. So obviously we had Konza. He's in tomorrow. Gahey's out. Stones is in. Yeah, Dan Burn. Is there another one? Yeah, I think that's it, my man. Or unless maybe I'm misprofiling somebody. But yeah, it's looking like Dan Burn. So yeah. He will though, mate. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And to be fair, we probably won't need him for a full shift. Maybe like the last 25 minutes or half an hour, depending on what Stones can do. But I am worried about Ezri Konza, mate. He's the one I've called from the get-go. He seems to be Thomas Tuchel's main man. But we are where we are now. This is the cards we're dealt. I'm no fan of Man United players, but I would have taken Maguire all day long. How that didn't happen, I have absolutely no idea. So Pats should have been in the first team, if you ask me. Gone with Maguire Stones or Maguire Gahey, and Konza could go, but as a backup. But we are where we are, my man. There's only 2 more games we can play, so hopefully, maybe it's a Gahey can rest out tomorrow and maybe get fit for the final if we make it. So yeah, let us see. But listen, my bro, on that note, I'm gonna get going. It's been a long old day. It's been an absolute pleasure as usual, my man. And I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Hopefully yourself and Jan have a lovely weekend. Yeah, okay, sleep well. Big day tomorrow. That's it, so Pats. Hopefully see you tomorrow night, my man. Express says, peace, bro. I'm going into the garden to catch the breeze. You go cool off, my bro. And no GTA driving around the streets, my brother. You look after yourself and hopefully see you tomorrow. Anyone left in the stream, if you haven't hit a like on the stream already, please hit the like button on your way out. I would really appreciate it. If anybody watches this back as a vlog and likes the vibe of the channel, then please do hit a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Support your boy Ade on his rise to 500 subscribers. On this channel, we do watch-alongs, we do transfer news, we do tidbits. We're going to be doing transfer shows, call-in shows. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff to basically build on a community and share and have a laugh and enjoy our passion, which is basically footy. I do a little sideline of video games on the side, and I will be branching that back into the game of things. No pun intended, but once the World Cup is done, then I can focus on a bit more of the other sides of the channel. But on that note, my name is Ade, I'm the veteran arcade soldier, and we have seen Mikel Merino come in clutch, the Gooner. He's come in and he's sent Spain to the semi-finals. He's done it again. Espresso says he's waiting for GTA 6, just like me, my bro, and just like half the population on the earth are waiting to get their hands on that Rockstar game. Even if it costs us £85. Espresso, you know you will be there itching with that download to get your Tony Montana on. You know how it goes, my bro. But yes, on that note, let's do this. and I will see you all again tomorrow. We have watched Spain beat Belgium 2-1. It's been a decent match, very intriguing, very exciting, and a grandstand finish as well. Hopefully we're going to get more of the same tomorrow, but when we watch Norway taking on England, the three lions are going to roar. But can they roar and rip the Norwegians to shreds? I am waffling. My name is Ade. I am out, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely and safe rest of your evening. Take care.